Intra Barbaro Neo ain't just writing other health book. And Sustain Me is like a straight-up life manual. She's breaking down how your body, mind, and spirit all gotta vibe together if you want to feel alive for real. Instead of chasing quick fixes or trendy diets, she's saying, yo, nature already gave you the blueprint. Just follow it. The book's built on 9 solid pillars, each one showing you how to eat cleaner, breathe deeper, rest better, and find that inner peace that actually lasts. Bottom line, Sustain Me, it's about thriving. Chapter 1. The Call of Nature. Yo, let S be straight up nature S. Been running this game long before humans showed up with bully Wi-Fi, iced coffee, and 9-to-5 stress. The sun rises, the sun sets. Seasons flip on schedule. Rivers keep flowing. Trees keep growing. Birds keep singing. None of that needs a calendar reminder. But us. We're out here acting like we can hack the system, pulling all-nighters, living off fast food, breathing recycled air in cubicles, and then wondering why our bodies feel wrecked. Truth is, you can't ghost nature and expect to win. Barbaro Neal kicks this whole journey off by saying, your body ain't some random machine. It is synced up with the same rhythms that keep the planet spinning. Ignore that, and you're basically fighting gravity. Respect it, and suddenly, life feels less like a grind and more like a flow. The rhythm you can't escape. Think about it. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. That's your built-in clock. Whether you admit it or not, back in the day, people rose with the light, worked, ate, chilled, and then knocked out when it got dark. Simple. Now, we're binge-watching Netflix till 3 a.m., scrolling TikTok under blue light, and then dragging ourselves out of bed with 3 alarms and a double espresso. That's not hustle culture. That's self-sabotage. Your body has got this thing called a circadian rhythm. Basically, your inner DJ spinning the beats of sleep, energy, hormones, and mood. When you sync with it, you feel alive. When you fight it, you feel like a zombie. Nature's not punishing you. It's just reminding you that you're part of the system, not above it. Food that actually comes from the earth, Eris. Another truth bomb. Your body dosin'. Recognize half the food in grocery aisles. Chips, sodas, neon-colored snacks. That's chemistry class, not nutrition. Nature gave us fruits, veggies, grains, nuts, seeds, real fuel. When you eat stuff that grew in the ground or on a tree, your body's like, bet, I know what to do with this. When you eat processed junk, your body's like, what is this? Where do I even file this? Barbara's whole vibe is, stop treating food like entertainment and start treating it like fuel. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, it means you respect it. Every bite is either building you up or breaking you down. Air, the free energy drink, let us talk about the most underrated flex, breathing. Sounds basic, right? But most of us breathe like we're half asleep, shallow, rushed, chest only. Nature designed us to breathe deep, slow, belly first. That's how you flood your body with oxygen, clear your head, and calm your nerves. Step outside, take a deep breath of fresh air, and tell me it doesn't hit different. That's nature's Red Bull, and it's free. Barbara reminds us, you can go weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without air. So, yeah, maybe it deserves a little more respect. Water. The original cleanse. Your body is like 60% water. Your brain, even more. Every cell in you is basically a tiny water balloon. Yet people act like drinking soda or coffee all day counts as hydration. Your body's begging for the real deal. Clean, fresh water. Think of water like oil in an engine. Without it, things overheat, grind, and break down. With it, everything runs smooth. Barbara's advice, keep it simple. Drink water, not sugar. Your skin, your energy, your focus, all of it levels up when you hydrate right. Rest the reset button, not to re. Built in a reset button, and it's called sleep. But we treat it like an optional add-on. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Bro, you'll get there faster if you keep skipping it. Sleep ain't laziness. It's maintenance. That's when your brain files memories, your muscles repair, your hormones balance. Barbara es meses is clear. Respect the dark. When the sun goes down, your body expects you to chill, not blast yourself with screens. Sleep is nature's way of saying, yo, I got you. Just shut down for a bit, and I'll handle the repairs. Movement. Built to move. Look at your body. Joints, muscles, lungs, heart. You weren't designed to sit in a chair 8 hours a day. Movement isn't punishment. It's medicine. Walk, stretch, dance, lift, run, whatever. Hustmuben Barbar frames it like this. Nature gave you a body that thrives on motion. When you move, you pump blood, flush toxins, boost mood, and fire up energy. When you don't, you stagnate, simply stat. Spirit. The bigger picture Aries the part most people skip. Health ain't just physical. You can eat kale, run marathons, and drink gallons of water. But if your spirit's empty, you'll still feel hollow. Nature calls us to something bigger. Purpose. Connection. Meaning, Barbara drops it like this. You're not just surviving. You're here to thrive. And thriving means aligning your body, mind, and soul with the bigger flow of life. Call it God, call it energy, call it whatever. But when you tap into that, health stops being a checklist and starts being a lifestyle. The takeaway chapter 1 is basically a wake-up call. Nature ain't your enemy. It's your ally. The sun, the air, the water, the food, the rest, the movement, the spirit. It's all been set up to sustain you. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to roll with it. Barbara is saying, stop fighting the current. Stop acting like you're separate from the system. You're not. You're part of it. And when you finally answer the call of nature, life stops feeling like a grind and starts feeling like a groove. Chapter 2. Fuel for life. Listen up. Your body's not a trash can, so stop treating it like one. Every bite you take is either building you up or breaking you down. Barbara O'Neill calls this out straight. Food ain't just about filling your stomach. It's about fueling your life. You wouldn't pour soda into a Ferrari and expect it to run smooth, right? Same deal with your body. Your high-performance machinery, but only if you give yourself the right fuel. Real food versus fake food. Here is the truth. A lot of what we call food today is just chemistry experiments in shiny packaging. Chips, candy bars, neon-colored drinks. That's not fuel. That's filler. Your body's like, yo, what is this? Where do I even file this? Meanwhile, nature's been handing us the good stuff all along. Fruits, veggies, grains, nuts, seeds, clean proteins. That is a TOG menu. Barbara's vibe is simple. If it grew in the ground, on a tree, or walked the earth, your body knows what to do with it. If it came out of a factory with 20 ingredients you can't pronounce, your body's confused. And confusion inside your system shows up as fatigue, brain fog, weight gain, and all kinds of drama you don't need. Food as energy, not entertainment, Luke. Food can be fun. No one's saying you can't enjoy a burger or a slice of pizza. But the problem is, when every meal turns into a party, and your body's left cleaning up the mess, Barbara flips the script. Food is fuel first, pleasure second. That doesn't mean boring salads forever. It means respecting what you put in your tank. Think of it like D's. Every time you eat, you're making a deposit or a withdrawal from your energy bank. Whole foods, deposit. Processed junk. Withdrawal, stack enough deposits, and you're rich in energy, focus, and mood. Keep overdrawing, and you're broke, tired, cranky, and running on fumes. Balance is the key. Barbara ain't about extremes. She's not saying go full caveman or live off kale smoothies. She's saying balance. Your body needs carbs, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, all of it. The trick is getting it from clean sources, whole grains instead of white bread. fresh fruit instead of candy, olive oil instead of mystery fryer grease. Balance also means timing. Ever notice how you crash after a giant fast food meal? That's your body screaming. Too much, too fast. Smaller, balanced meals keep your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing like a roller coaster. Hydration? The forgotten fuel. Food gets all the hype, but water is the silent MVP. You can eat the cleanest diet in the world, but if you're dehydrated, you'll still feel sluggish. Water helps digest food, carry nutrients, flush toxins, and keep your brain sharp. Barbara S. rule of thumb: Dante, wait till you're thirsty. By then, you're already behind. Sip water throughout the day like it's your sidekick. The junk food trap is the setup. You're stressed, tired, or bored, and suddenly that bag of chips or box of donuts looks like salvation. But Barbara breaks it down. Junk food is designed to hijack your brain. The salt, sugar, and fat combo lights up your reward system like fireworks. You feel good for 10 minutes, then crash hard. That's not fuel. That's a scam T-fix. Don't keep that stuff around. If your kitchen's stocked with real food, you'll eat real food. If it's stocked with junk, well, you already know how that story ends. Food and mood are something people sleep on. What you eat affects how you feel. Ever notice how heavy, greasy meals make you sluggish, while fresh, colorful meals make you feel lighter? That's not coincidence. Your gut and brain are in constant conversation. Feed your gut garbage, and your brain gets the memo. Feed it clean, nutrient-dense food, and your brain's like, let's go. Bada points out that depression, anxiety, and brain fog often have roots in poor nutrition. Food won't solve everything, but it's a powerful piece of the puzzle. Food as performance fuel. Think of athletes. They don't eat junk before a game. They fuel up with clean carbs, lean proteins, and hydration. Why? Because performance depends on fuel. And guess what? You're an athlete too. Maybe not on a field, but in life, work, family, goals, dreams. That's your arena. If you want to show up strong, you gotta eat like it matters. By Tuba 6 Barbara S. Whole philosophy is about going back to basics. Eat food that looks like food. Shop the edges of the grocery store. Produce, meat, dairy, not the middle aisles full of boxers and bags. Cook at home more often. Learn to enjoy simple, whole meals. It's not about restriction, it's about liberation. Freeing yourself from the cycle of cravings, crashes, and regret. The takeaway. Chapter 2 is a reality check. Food is fuel, not filler. Every choice you make at the table is shaping your energy, your mood, your health, your future. You don't need a fad diet. You don't need magic supplements. You just need to respect the basics. Nature already gave you the menu. Barbara's message is clear. Treat your body like the high-performance ride. It is. Give it clean fuel, and it'll take you places you never thought you could go. Keep dumping junk in the tank, and don't be surprised when you break down on the side of the road. Chapter 3. The breath within you. Let us talk about the one thing you've been doing since the day you were born, but probably never gave real thought to. Breathing. Sounds too basic, right? Like, come on, man. I already know how to breathe. But here's the kicker. Most of us are doing it wrong. We're out here taking shallow, rushed breaths, like we're always late for something, and then wondering why we feel stressed, tired, or foggy. Barbara O'Neill flips the script in this chapter. Your breath ain't just background noise. It's the power source you've been sleeping on. Breathing equals life. Think about Italiano. You can go weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without air. That's how critical it is. Yet we treat breathing like it's automatic and doesn't matter how we do it. But the way you breathe literally changes your chemistry. Deep, slow breaths calm your nervous system, lower stress, and pump oxygen into your cells like premium gas. Shallow, fast breaths. That's like running your car on fumes. Jittery, weak, and ready to stall. Barbara's message is clear. Breathing is the bridge between your body and your mind. You want to chill out? Breathe. You want to focus? Breathe. You want to energize? Breathe. It's the cheapest, fastest, most natural hack you'll ever find. The science of airflow without the boring stuff. Here's the quick breakdown. When you inhale, oxygen flows into your lungs, hits your blood, and gets delivered to every cell. When you exhale, carbon dioxide, the waste product, leaves your body. Simple exchange, but it's everything. Oxygen is literally the spark plug for your energy. Without enough of it, your brain slows down, your muscles fatigue, and your mood tanks. Now, here is the wild part. Most people only use the top third of their lungs. That's like buying a mansion and only living in one room. Deep belly breathing, the kind babies naturally do, fills your lungs fully, giving your body the oxygen it craves. Fresh air hits different. Step outside after being cooped up all day, take a deep breath, and tell me it doesn't feel like medicine. That's because it is. Fresh air is loaded with negative ions. Yeah, science talk. But stay with me. That boost mood, sharpen focus, and even strengthen your immune system. Barbara's advice: get outside daily. Walk, stretch, sit under a tree, whatever. Just let your lungs taste real air, not just recycled AC. Breath and stress. The secret weapon. Ever notice how when you're stressed, your breathing gets fast and shallow? That SY meditation, yoga, prayer, all of it centers around breath. It's not mystical, it's biological. Breath is the remote control for your nervous system. Breath and performance. Atletes know this. Runners, swimmers, fighters, they all train their breathing. Why? Because oxygen is in. The more efficient your breath, the longer you last, the stronger you feel. But it's not just for athletes. You're an athlete in your own life, grinding at work, chasing goals, handling stress. Mastering your breath is like unlocking a hidden stamina bar you didn't know you had. Bad habits we don't notice. Barbara calls out the modern lifestyle. Slouching at desks, staring at screens, hunched shoulders. All of that crushes your lungs and limits your breath. Add in pollution, smoking, or just never stepping outside, and no wonder people feel drained. The fix: straighten up, open your chest, and breathe like you mean it. Breath and spirit. R-E-S. The deeper layer. Breath has always been tied to spirit. In almost every culture, the word for breath and spirit are connected. Breathing isn't just physical, it's spiritual. When you breathe deeply, you're not just feeding your body, you're grounding your soul. Barbara reminds us, every breath is a gift, a reminder you're alive, here, now. 2. Takeaway. Chapter 3 is a wake-up call. Stop sleepwalking through your breath. It's not just automatic, it's intentional fuel. Breathe deep, breathe fresh, breathe slow. Make it a practice, not an afterthought. Barbara say bottom line, your breath is your power. It's the switch that can calm you down, fire you up, or center you in the moment. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a subscription. You just need lungs and awareness. Answer the call of your breath, and you'll unlock energy, focus, and peace you didn't even know you had. Chapter 4. Living water's your. Let's get real. Water is the most slept-on flex in the health game. Folks will drop cash on protein powders, energy drinks, and fancy supplements, but forget the one thing their body's literally made of: water. Barbara O'Neill lays it down simple in this chapter. You're basically a walking, talking water balloon. Your brain, your blood, your muscles, all of it runs on H. Or ignore that, and you're running on empty. Respect it, and you unlock energy, clarity, and flow like never before. You're made of it. Air is the science without the boring lecture. Your body is about 60% water. Your brain, closer to 75%. Your blood, around 90%. That means every thought, every heartbeat, every move depends on hydration. When you're low on water, your body doesn't just get thirsty. it starts breaking down. Headaches, fatigue, brain fog, cranky moods. That's dehydration talking. Water isn't optional. It's the foundation. You can skip meals for days and survive, but skip water and you're done in a matter of hours. The clean fuel. Now, not all liquids count. Coffee, soda, energy drinks, they don't replace water. They rob you of it. Caffeine and sugar pull water out of your system, leaving you more dehydrated than before. That's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Barbara's advice is straight. Drink water, not sugar. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. Water and the brain. Ever feel foggy, like your brain's running on dial-up internet? 9 times out of 10, you're just dehydrated. Your brain cells need water to fire signals. Without it, your focus tanks, your memory slips, and your mood crashes. That's why even mild dehydration can make you feel anxious or irritable. Barbara flips it like this. Before you reach for coffee or pills, try a glass of water. It's the cheapest brain boost you'll ever find. Water en performance atletes no débil. 1 or 2% dehydration can drop your performance by 10 to 20%. That's huge. Muscles cramp, endurance fades, recovery slows. But it's not just for athletes. You're performing every day at work, with family, chasing goals. If you're not hydrated, you're showing up at half power. Barbara's rule. Don't wait till you're thirsty. By the time you feel it, you're already behind. Sip water throughout the day like it's your secret weapon. Nature's filter RS, another gem. Not all water is equal. Tap water in some places is loaded with chemicals, and bottled water is often just overpriced tap-in plastic. Barbara pushes for clean, filtered water as close to nature as you can get. Springs, wells, or good filters. The purer the water, the better your body runs. Water is medicine. Water ain't just for drinking. Baths, showers, hydrotherapy, all of it heals. Cold water wakes you up, boosts circulation, and toughens your system. Warm water relaxes muscles, eases stress, and helps you sleep. Barbara reminds us, water outside the body is just as powerful as water inside. Water and spirit iris, the deeper layer. Water has always been symbolic. Cleansing, renewing, giving life. From ancient rituals to modern baptisms, water represents a fresh start. Barbara ties it back. When you hydrate, you're not just fueling your body, you're honoring life itself. Every sip is a reminder that you're connected to something bigger. The rivers, the rain, the oceans. To take away Chapter 4 is a reality check. Stop sleeping on water. It's not boring. It's not basic. It's the foundation of life. Drink it. Respect it. Use it. Your energy, your focus, your mood, your performance, all of it depends on hydration. Barbara ese, bottom line. Don't complicate it. Keep a bottle with you. Sip often and choose clean sources. Treat water like the sacred fuel it is, and watch your body thank you with clarity, strength, and flow. Chapter 5. The gift of rest. Let's be honest. In today's grind culture, sleep gets treated like it's optional. People brag about pulling all-nighters, flex about running on for hours, and act like rest is for the weak. But Barbara O'Neill flips that whole script. Rest ain't weakness. It's the ultimate power move. Sleep is nature's reset button. The time when your body repairs, your brain organizes, and your soul skip it. And you're basically trying to run a marathon with no shoes. Sleep ain't lazy. It is maintenance. Think of your body like a high-tech computer. During the day, you're opening tabs, downloading files, running programs. By night, your system's overloaded. Sleep is when your body hits restart, clears the junk, updates the software, and fixes the glitches. Without it, you're lagging, freezing, and crashing. Barbara's message is clear. Don't confuse rest with laziness. Laziness is avoiding life. Rest is preparing for it. Brain on sleep mode. Eris the science without the boring jargon. When you sleep, your brain literally washes itself. There's a system called the glymphatic system that clears out toxins and waste. No sleep? Those toxins pile up, and you wake up groggy, moody, and foggy. Sleep is also when your brain files memories. That's why pulling an all-nighter before an exam is a joke. You're not giving your brain time to store what you studied. Barbara's advice: respect the pillow if you want to remember, focus, and create. Body repair. Shop your muscles, your skin, your immune system. All of it heals while you're knocked out. Growth hormone, the stuff that repairs tissue and builds strength, spikes during deep sleep. That's why athletes guard their sleep like treasure. But it's not just for pros. Your body needs that same repair cycle to fight sickness, recover from stress, and keep you strong. Quality over quantity. Barbara points out it is not just about hours. It's about quality. 8 hours of tossing and turning ain't the same as deep, restful sleep. Screens, caffeine, late-night snacks, all of that messes with your rhythm. The trick is creating a sleep routine. Dim the lights, cut the screens, chill your room, and let your body know it's time to power down. Respect the rhythm. Remember that circadian rhythm we talked about earlier? Sleep is its main event. Your body expects darkness at night and light in the morning. But modern life flips it, blasting blue light at midnight and hiding from the sun all day. Barbara's advice: sync back up. Get sunlight in the morning, dim lights at night, and let your body ride the natural wave. Rest beyond sleep. Rest ain't just about knocking out at night. It's also about micro-rests during the day. Taking breaks, breathing, meditating, chilling with no agenda. Barbara reminds us, your nervous system needs downtime. You can't stay in go mode 24/7 without burning out. Even machines overheat if you never shut them off. Déjasel li. Society sells the lie that grinding non-stop is the only way to win. But look at the greats: athletes, artists, leaders. They all value recovery. Rest fuels creativity, sharpens focus, and keeps you in the game long term. Hustle without rest is just burnout in disguise. Barbara's bottom line: rest is part of the hustle, not the opposite of it. Rest and spirit, eris. The deeper layer. Rest isn't just physical, it's spiritual. When you rest, you're trusting that the world will keep spinning without you micromanaging it. You're letting go, surrendering, and reconnecting with peace. Barbara ties it back. Rest is a gift, not just for your body, but for your soul. The takeaway: Chapter 5 is a reality check. Stop treating rest like a luxury. It's a necessity. Sleep is when your body repairs, your brain resets, and your spirit recharges. Without it, you're running on fumes. With it, you're unstoppable. Barbara's message is simple. Guard your rest like treasure. Create routines, respect your rhythm, and don't buy into the hustle lie. Rest isn't wasted time. It's invested time. It's the gift that keeps you sharp, strong, and ready to live fully. Chapter 6. Move to thrive. Let's cut straight to it. Your body was built to move, not to sit hunched over a desk all day, not to scroll endlessly on your phone, not to binge shows for hours. Movement ain't punishment, it's medicine. Barbara O'Neill lays it down in this chapter. Exercise isn't about chasing six-packs or flexing on Instagram. It's about thriving. It's about unlocking the energy, strength, and flow your body was designed for. You were born for motion. Think about Italiano. Babies don't need a trainer to tell them to crawl, stand, or walk. Movement is hardwired. Your joints, muscles, lungs, and heart, all of it screams, use me. But modern life flipped the script. We sit in cars, sit at work, sit at home. Sitting became the new smoking. And the price? Stiff backs, weak muscles, low energy, and health problems stacking up. Barbara's point is simple. Motion is life. The more you move, the more alive you feel. Exercise equals energy, not exhaustion. Is the myth. I'm too tired to work out. Nah, you're tired because you don't move. Movement creates energy. When you exercise, your blood pumps, oxygen flows, endorphins fire. Suddenly you're lit up. That's why a walk, a stretch, or a quick workout can flip your whole mood. Bada Bada reminds us, you don't need a gym membership or fancy gear. Your body is the gym. Walking, running, dancing, stretching. It all counts. The Brain Boost Moben isn't just for muscles, it's for your mind. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, sharpens focus, and boosts memory. Feeling stressed? Move. Feeling stuck? Move. Creativity often shows up mid-walk, not mid-scroll. Barbara calls it thinking on your feet for a reason. Heart health equals movement. Your heart is a pump, and like any pump, it needs action to stay strong. Sedentary living clogs it up, weakens it, and sets you up for problems. But regular movement keeps it pumping smooth, lowers blood pressure, and strengthens your whole system. Barbara's bottom line: your heart loves motion. Finjur flow eres. The secret: exercise doesn't have to be boring. If you hate running, don't run. If you hate lifting, don't lift. Find what makes you feel alive. Dance, hike, swim, bike, play ball, do yoga, whatever gets you moving and smiling. Movement should feel like freedom, not punishment. Bada Bada's a device. Make it fun, make it consistent, and make it yours. Small steps. Big wins. People think they need to grind for hours to see results. Wrong. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day changes everything. Walk after meals, take the stairs, stretch in the morning, do push-ups during breaks. Small moves stack up into big wins. Barbara calls it movement snacks, little bursts of activity that fuel your day. Movement and spirit eris, the deeper layer. Movement isn't just physical, it's spiritual. When you move up, you release stress, connect with your body, and feel grounded. Ever notice how a walk in nature clears your head? That's not just exercise. That's soul therapy. Barbara ties it back. Moving your body is honoring the gift of life. TX, cues, trap. I don't have time. I'm too tired. I'll start Monday. Barbara calls it out. Excuses are just stories. You don't need hours. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to start. One step, one stretch, one move. Momentum builds from there. To take away Chapter 6 is a reminder. Movement is not optional. It's essential. It's how you thrive, not just survive. Your body was built for motion. Your mind craves it. Your spirit shines through it. Barbara is a bottom line. Don't overthink it. Just move. Walk, dance, stretch, lift, play. Make it daily, make it joyful, make it part of who you are. Mobeto tribe, and watch your energy. Health and happiness. Level up. Chapter 7. Healing from within. Yo, let's get one thing straight. Your body ain't broken. It's brilliant. It was designed with built-in repair systems that kick in the second something goes wrong. Barbara O'Neill drops the truth here. Healing doesn't always come from a pill bottle or a quick fix. Real healing starts from within. Your body knows how to bounce back, but only if you give it the right tools and stop throwing roadblocks in its way. The body's built-in Dr. Think About, Italiano. You cut your finger, and without you doing a thing, it scabs, repairs, and seals up. You catch a cold, and your immune system rallies the troops, fights it off, and builds memory so you're stronger next time. That's not luck. That's design. Barbara's point: stop doubting your body. It's smarter than you think. Nature's medicine cabinet before pharmacies. People turned to nature. Herbs, roots, teas, oils. These were the OG remedies. Ginger for nausea, garlic for immunity, peppermint for digestion, chamomile for calm. Barbara reminds us, plants are loaded with compounds that support healing. They don't just mask symptoms. They work with your body to restore balance. Now, she ain't saying ditch doctors. Modern medicine has its place. But she's saying don't sleep on nature's pharmacy. Sometimes the simplest remedies are the most powerful. Symptoms are signals, RSA. Mindset shift. Symptoms, RNT. The enemy, their messages. Fever, that's your body turning up the heat to fight invaders. Inflammation, that's your repair crew rushing to the scene. Cough, that's your body clearing house. Barbara's advice: instead of silencing every symptom instantly, ask what your body's trying to say. Support it. Don't just shut it down. Food, ash, methane. We already talked about food as fuel. But here's the next level. Food is medicine. Every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. Antioxidants, vitamins, minerals. They're not just buzzwords. They're your body's repair kit. Leafy greens, berries, nuts, seeds, whole grains. That's your daily prescription. Barbara's bottom line: let your kitchen be your clinic. Mind-body connection. Healing ain't just physical. Stress, anger, fear, they all mess with your immune system. Ever noticed how you get sick more when you're stressed out? That's no coincidence. Barbara highlights the mind-body link. Peace of mind fuels peace in the body. Meditation, prayer, gratitude, laughter, all of it boosts healing. Your thoughts are medicine too. Detox and clean living. Your body's constantly detoxing through your liver, kidneys, skin, lungs, but overload it with junk food, chemicals, pollution, and stress, and it struggles. Barbara's advice: lighten the load. Drink clean water, eat whole foods, sweat it out, breathe fresh air. Give your detox systems a break, and they'll do their job like pros. Rest and recovery. Healing takes energy, and energy comes from rest. That's why when you're sick, your body craves sleep. Barbara reminds us, don't fight it. Rest isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's your body saying, yo, I need downtime to rebuild. Respect that, and you bounce back faster. Spirit and healing. Eri. The deeper layer. Healing isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about wholeness. Spirit, mind, body, all aligned. Barbara ties it back. When you believe in your body's ability to heal, when you trust the process, when you connect with something bigger than yourself, healing flows stronger. Faith, hope, and purpose aren't just nice ideas. They're medicine to Takeaway. Chapter 7 is a reminder. Healing ain't something you buy, it's something you unlock. Your body is wired to repair, restore, and renew. Supported with clean food, fresh air, rest, movement, natural remedies, and a peaceful mind. Barbara's bottom line: stop treating your body like the enemy. Start treating it like the miracle it is. Healing from within isn't magic. It's biology. It's nature. It's you. Chapter 8. Spirit and Meaning. Joe, let's be real. You can eat clean, drink water, move daily, breathe deep, and sleep like a champ. But if your life feels empty, something's still missing. Barbara O'Neill saves the deepest truth for last. Health ain't just about the body. It's about the soul. Spirit and meaning are the glue that holds everything together. Without purpose, you're just existing. With it, you're thriving. More than flesh and bone, Luke, you're not just a body walking around. You're a mind, a spirit, a story in motion. Barbara reminds us, humans crave, meaning the way lungs crave air. You can have money, success, even health, but if you don't know why you're here, you'll feel restless. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you going when life gets heavy. Finding your why is the deal. Your why doesn't have to be some grand, world-changing mission. It can be raising your kids, creating art, helping others, building something that matters, or just living with kindness. The point is, when you've got a reason to get up in the morning, your whole system, body, mind, spirit, runs smoother. Barbara's bottom line: meaning is medicine. Spirit as strength. Life throws punches. Stress, loss, setbacks, nobody escapes. But spirit is what helps you stand back up. Faith, prayer, meditation, gratitude, These aren't just rituals. They're anchors. They remind you that you're part of something bigger, that you're not alone in the fight. Barbara says, when your spirit is strong, your body heals faster, your mind stays calmer, and your heart stays open. The science of purpose, Evan's science backs it up. Studies show people with a sense of purpose live longer, recover quicker, and handle stress better. Why? Because meaning gives your brain a reason to keep pushing, even when the body's tired. Purpose literally rewires your resilience. Connection and community spirit and meaning aren't just solo missions. Humans are wired for connection. Family, friends, community, they feed your soul. Isolation drains you, but connection fills you. Barbara reminds us, healing often happens in circles, not in silence. Share meals, share stories, share struggles. That's spirit in action. Expression and creativity, another piece of spirit. Expresión. Music, art, writing, dance, whatever lets your soul breathe. Creativity isn't just for artists, it's for everyone. When you create, you tap into joy, flow, and freedom. Barbara's advice: don't just consume life, contribute to it. Gratitude as medicine. ERA is a simple but powerful practice. Gratitude, when you focus on what's good, your brain shifts, your stress drops, your spirit lifts. Gratitude turns not enough into more than enough. Barbara calls it one of the cheapest, most effective medicines you'll ever find. Spirit and healing. Barbara ties it all back. Healing isn't just fixing the body, it's restoring wholeness. Spirit gives you the strength to forgive, to let go, to move forward. Meaning gives you the courage to keep living fully, even when life hurts. Together, they transform survival into thriving. To take away. Chapter 8 is the soul of the book. Health without spirit is incomplete. You need purpose, connection, gratitude, and faith to truly thrive. Barbara's message is clear. Don't just chase a longer life. Chase a deeper one. Bottom line, spirit and meaning are the ultimate They're what make all the other pillars, food, water, rest, movement, breath, worth it. When you live with purpose, every choice, every habit, every breath becomes part of something bigger.